Hello my loves, welcome back to Vitamin D TV. Thank you guys for clicking on this video and just for staying tuned. And if you guys were part of the videos I made over 8 months ago and you guys are watching these videos now, I appreciate you guys, okay? But y'all know we getting into why are you not bilingual yet? We're gonna get into that right now. So I wrote down 5 reasons for why you guys might not be fluent in your target language yet. So number 1 is you have no idea what you want to do with the language. So let's say you're somebody who wants to learn Italian. You're probably like this. Oh, I like Italian. I like how this language sounds. I would like to learn Italian. You know, you probably looked up the phrases. You probably looked up some of the basics. You know, buongiorno, mille grazie, prego. Like, you probably looked up that, but you know, you're probably just stuck in the daydreamer phase of a goal. Like, oh, it would be nice if, but never actually just went about making it happen. So if you're that type of person, what I would say is, if I was to take up Italian, I did, but I never got fluent because I didn't put in the work to get fluent, and I'm okay with that. But if I was to take up Italian again, right, I would say, I want to learn Italian. What areas of my life could I fit Italian in? Let's see. I work at the airport now. I gotta make sure I know how to give directions in Italian. I gotta make sure that I can ask people questions and answer them comfortably. I gotta make sure that, you know, pretty much that I can connect with people. That's what I would want to do if I was to take up Italian again. I want to be able to get as comfortable in Italian that if I decided to get on a flight to Italy right now, I want to be able to feel comfortable living there. Or I want to be able to live comfortable being on vacation there just for a week or two. You know, what is your goal for learning this language? That's pretty much what I'm getting at. You got to know why you want to learn it, okay? Or else you're not going to learn it. Like, I had a reason for why I wanted to learn Spanish. I wanted to understand people in my town. I wanted to be able to connect with my friends on a deeper level than I could in English, for example, you know? That's number 1. 2 and 3 is like the same thing, so I'm going to mash those together. And number 2 and 3 is you're either still blaming school or you're still blaming your parents / familia for why you guys are not fluent yet. Listen, number 1, school is trash when it comes to teaching you another language, okay? Because everything they focus on reading and writing and memorizing. Not that there's nothing wrong with memorizing, but a 2-year-old, you're not gonna take a 2-year-old and sit them down and say, okay, Johnny, let's write down all of the Spanish conjugations, okay, honey? This is what we're gonna do. Listen to mommy now. You have to know this, okay? Y'all, I don't know any mom who has ever taken their child, teaching them their native language, and had them sit down and write it down or read about it, okay? No, what did the mom do? She talked to him a lot. She pointed things out to him. She used context clues. She talked to him so he can get to his listening skills better. And she helped him with his babbling, if you would, okay? It's the same thing. So if you feel like school is the reason you're not bilingual yet, then you just need to take it upon yourself to learn on your own, okay? Because that's how I learned Spanish, and I took Spanish in middle school. That wasn't even an option, and I still wasn't fluent, okay? Learn on your own, okay? And that's the same thing I'm gonna say about the next thing. You're probably blaming your family or your mom or whatever for why you still don't know the language you feel like you should know. Like, if you're a Latina and you're blaming your mom or your abuela for why you don't know Spanish yet, listen. Yo puedo hablar en español con fluidez, sin problemas. Pero nadie en mi familia habla otro idioma, okay? Like, I am the only person in my family that can really speak in another language, okay? And I don't say that to brag or anything. I say that to say that I put in the effort by myself to learn. You can't be mad at your mom or whoever because you don't know the language you should know, that you feel you should know. Yeah, maybe she should have taught you Spanish. If you're a Latina, maybe mom should have taught you Spanish. However, cosas pasaron. Things happened the way it happened. It is what it is. Now, what are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna learn the language on your own or not? Same thing with school. Are you gonna learn the language on your own or not? Because to me, that's the best way to learn. Self-studying. Okay, that's how I learn all my languages. And I speak Spanish, Portuguese, and some some type of French. Number 4 is you're probably not practicing every single day. That is one of the reasons I am not fluent in French myself. My French, mind you, I started French before I started Spanish, but I can speak Spanish with no problem. And French, I'm still like, you're gonna lose me at some point. So when it comes to that, you're probably just not practicing every day, and that's no biggie. Just start practicing every day. If you're one of those, I'm not practicing every day because I don't have time. Listen, if you are on social media every day, at least once a day, then you have time to learn another language, okay? There's this amazing app called Drops. It's like a game on your phone. They give you different types of games that you can use to study new vocabulary and to learn and practice or whatever. And I really like the app. And the best thing about the app is you can, unless you pay for it, you can only use it for 5 minutes every 10, 12 hours. You cannot sit here and honestly tell me that you don't have 5 minutes in a day. You can't. That's not an excuse. So use Drops. Watch a show. If you watch TV every single day, or if you're watching videos, or if you're scrolling on your phone every single day, then you have time to practice. You have time to hop on Netflix real quick and watch a 30-minute episode of a show. You have time to get on YouTube and watch a 15-minute show or something like that. Like, just do something. Just do something every single day. Like, just do something. Like, so that's number 4. Number 5 is probably Number 5 probably applies to all of y'all. Like, if only one of the 5 things I said applied to you guys, number 5 probably applies to all of you guys. And number 5 is negative self-talk. So by that I mean, let's say you want to talk to a native speaker. You've never spoken to a native speaker before, or you did and that person made fun of you, or they only wanted to talk to you in English or whatever your native language was. Listen, guys, we all have negative self-talk, okay? And that is more of a personal development issue. That's something you have to work on yourself, okay? Like, one of the things I appreciate about working and practicing at work is because I kind of gave myself the you don't have a choice option when it came to practicing. Like, I did a lot of my practicing with languages when I was working in retail. So if I see a family, or a family might be intimidating. If I see this one foreigner, because I worked in a mall that people from all over the world came to, if I see this one foreign guy and he needs help, I'm gonna approach him and I'm gonna try to talk to him. And before I even do that, I'm gonna make sure I kind of already looked up phrases like, how are you, what can I help you with, what are you looking for, whatever. So just get out your comfort zone and don't listen to the negative self-talk. Make yourself not have an option but to do the things that you really want to do. The negative self-talk could be something like, oh, that person's not going to talk to you. They're only going to talk to you in English. Oh, who do you think you are to speak to that person? They're not even going to listen to you. Oh, you know you're shy. Why are you even trying to approach this person? Or, oh, you don't have time. Just do it tomorrow. Like, those are all examples of negative self-talk that you guys might be listening to. And mind you, we all have that negative self-talk. So the difference is, to some people are going to listen to that self-talk and some people don't. And those people who don't listen to that self-talk long enough, it goes away. Like, it doesn't go away completely. It depends on how much personal development you do, to be honest. But it's not gonna, that chatter is not gonna be as loud as the person who is personally developing themselves and forcing themselves to get outside of their comfort zone. So guys, that's really all I have to say, y'all. Stop blaming other people for why you don't know the language. Practice every single day. Have a vision for what you want to do with the language, and then stop listening to the negative chatter in your head, okay? And one thing to help with that is listen to personal development in your target language. Like, for my Spanish learners, if you guys can find it, because I think they took the podcast down off the app that I use. If you can find Palabras al Aire, they are like, it's a podcast, and they talk about some really, really they talk some talk about when it comes to that negative self-talk. So that's just one of the things you guys can do, but there's a lot of things you can do. But overall, those are the things that those are the 5 things that might be holding you guys back. And now that you know what those 5 things are, what are you going to do about it? Are you just going to continue to let that self-talk get to you? Are you going to continue to blame whoever it is for why you don't know the language? If that's what you're gonna do, I mean, that's your prerogative, but you're never gonna get fluent that way. So I'm talking to people who really want to learn, guys. So do that. Let me know what you guys think, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe this video. Thanks for watching, guys.